we reached the surface yet?
Not even close, little guy. We're still way underground. But don't worry, your fearless guide knows the way. Just stick close and try not to get too distracted by all the weird and wonderful sights.
It's so fascinating. The scenery here is completely different from the mine. It's almost like we've stepped into a whole other world. The mushrooms here are taller than trees. How do they even grow this big?
Look all you want, just don't get any ideas about taste testing them, okay? Most plants down here are highly toxic. One wrong bite, and you could end up as a glowing hamster.
A glowing hammy! That would make a pretty cool floor lamp! Perfect to light things up in the mystical house! Stupid Chippy, stop daydreaming! And I don't want to be a floor lamp!
Another victory to my name.
An assail. Yes, that's what they call themselves. They've lived underground for who knows how long.
Whoa! His skin is all pale and gray. Chippy almost thought he was a graveborn.
Stay underground your whole life without ever seeing the sun, and you'd look like that too. Not that it'd matter for you two. You're covered in fluff. Even if you turned white, who would notice? Here you go again, all inquisitive and serious. All right, fine. The assail keep to themselves and rarely leave their territory. If they do, they scatter like startled birds the moment they see a stranger. They're hardly chatty types. I don't know much about them, nor am I interested. They're just part of the underground landscape to me. Ugh, there it is! That suspicious look of yours is so annoying.
Calling strangers.
Oh, right! Forgot you were dying over there. Want some water? Maybe something to help with the coughing?
Water! You! Save me! My body! It hurts!
Yikes! Is he sick? Injured? Either way, it's bad. I don't get sick, so I don't really get this stuff. One of you magic-y types want to take a look?
Magister! There's a strange magical mark on his face. His wounds aren't natural.
I'll lend a hand too, if I can help.
Stop, London! Ella! The filth!
Hey, that's so rude! The Magister just saved you!
Let me handle this. Look closely, pointy ears. I'm a dwarf, the very kind you lot say scurries around in mines. So unless your definition of filth includes expert engineers with an impeccable sense of style, I'd rethink that attitude. And him, the very mage who just helped you? Yeah, you owe him a proper thank you. And fast, before I start regretting my heartfelt plea on your behalf.
Dwarf? Thank you.
There we go. Now, go ahead and ask your questions. I can see you bursting with curiosity.
Sir, you're badly injured. What happened to you?
I was punished, branded with a stigma of judgment. I haven't had any dew for days. I spilled the divine dew, the dram my master was meant to drink.
Wait! You're telling me you spilled a drink and they did this to you?
That was divine dew, a sacred gift from the queen herself. I served a noble in South Lauren, but after my master grew angry, he handed me over to the priests. They branded me with a stigma of judgment.
They actually branded a magical mark on your skin? The area around the mark is already festering.
It is Her Majesty's grace, the spring of life that sustains us all. Without it, our bodies wither. For the honor of drinking the divine dew, we would give everything. Worse than death. Without the dew, we become corrupted. Unable to cleanse my body and soul, I've already begun to transform. That's why I ran away.
A corrupted transformation? First time I've heard of it. You a sailor so mysterious. Even your illnesses have such strange names.
I have to leave. If my master sends him after me.
Wait, sir, what's your name?
I'm Hilari. He's going to come after me. If I'm caught, I might as well be dead already. Please, help me. No, save me!
All right, slow down. Who exactly is he?
Please, help me. No, stay away!
Huh?
Step aside. He's dangerous.
Hey, let's talk this through. This man seems injured.
Your Majesty, please, save me!
Out of the way. Is there ever any doubt? Halt! I am Indris, captain of the South Thorin Guard. You've been involved with a sinned one. This matter touches upon our clan's deepest secrets. I cannot allow you to leave without consequences.
Wait, are you talking about that kid turning into a monster before our eyes? I've seen that before. I thought it was some rare underground species. Could it be they were originally your people? And a sail?
I can't disclose that. But now you're involved. You must come with me to South Thorin. The High Priestess will decide what happens next.
That's a very suspicious request. We're not going anywhere with you.
Don't complicate things. I'd rather not resort to force.
Hey, what's with that tone? There are 4 of us here.
So, you'd rather resolve this with violence?
Wait. Indris, you just said we'd be going to South Thorin, right?
The place where my people reside. It's a sanctuary untouched by conflict, pain, or corruption. I'm simply following protocol. There's no reason to be nervous. The High Priestess is merciful and kind. And, given the special contributions the dwarves have made to our people, she'll certainly not be harsh with you.
Indris, Can we have a moment to discuss this?
Very well. I'll wait here. But don't even think about running.
Actually, I was planning to take you to South Thorin myself. There's a lift that leads to the surface from there.
Zany, I'm not sure I can trust you. You heard what that guy said, right? The dwarves have made special contributions to the assail. Chippy heard it too. You definitely know more than you're letting on. What's your connection to them? And what really happened to bring us down here? If you don't explain, how can we trust you? This is important because...
Oh, wow. From the Lightbearer Empire? What on Esperia did those surface dwarves do to provoke you? Anyway, I can assure you, everything is not what you think. There are things I can't tell you yet, but I'll say this much. South Thorin, the royal city of the Assail, was built by my fellow dwarves.
Wait, built by dwarves? You guys in the assail are that close?
Well, it's not a big deal. We built so many things throughout the years. Without my people, the Lightbearer Empire could never have been constructed. Like building bridges in the east 1,000 years ago, digging rivers in the west 800 years ago, and yes, building houses underground for certain individuals 300 years ago. It's all a part of business, really. Hardly worth mentioning.
If that's the case, why are you being so evasive?
The Assail are reclusive and don't like outsiders. We've got to respect our clients' wishes and not reveal their whereabouts.
I don't think it's that simple. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Fine. They've had some minor collaborations with my people, but that's all I can say. But don't worry. Since we've allied with the Lightbearer Empire, I assure you, there's no betrayal of the Empire's interests. Most dwarves are well aware of that. Anyway, I was originally going to sneak you into South Thorin, but with Indris offering to guide us, we can enter openly.
Is that city really hard to get into?
The Assail don't like dealing with outsiders, and they're masters of magic. The royal city is usually sealed tight. I've even been turned away a couple of times myself.
So you've been there before?
Of course. How else would I know about the lift? So, what do you say? Should we follow him?
A whole city of the underground dwellers? I'd love to see it too.
All right, let's follow him for now. When the time comes, I'll figure things out. If it comes to it, we'll fight our way out. I'll find you a way to get back to the surface. I'll go call Indris. Hey, Indris, let's go.
Thank you for your cooperation. Follow me.
Thank you for your hospitality. I plan to depart in 2 days. I'll make sure to report everything from this inspection with the utmost honesty to my superiors.
I'll be counting on you to sing our praises back in the city. Roman, don't just stand there. Bring the wine, lad.
Chief, we found this on the General. It's quite similar to our own technology.
Flimsy trinket from an untrustworthy source. Destroy it. And make sure the General gets handed over to our partners clean and quiet, just like we discussed.
Do you really think the Empire will just let this go?
Don't be so quick to underestimate our friends, Reuben. Our partners have a way of making things disappear. It's time for our allies in Savannah to pay their dues. Let's see how they handle it.
Ah, Toplanders. Just my luck.
Hey, pointy ears. If it weren't for us surface folk building your fancy houses, you'd still be snoozing in mushroom patches.
What? A mere Toplander rejected by magic dares to insult me?
What's magic worth if you can't lift a brick? I could blast you to bits before you finish a single incantation.
God! God! Kill her!
Sir, I'm on official duty. Do not interfere.
Such audacity! Let me see, Captain Indris. Oh, Prince Ravion's ever-loyal pet. I bet he's off drowning himself in wine. Why would he care about surface scum?
Matters concerning surface dwellers fall under High Priestess Valara's judgment. I am escorting them to her.
The High Priestess? You expect me to believe that? Since when have the three Exarchs been so friendly?
The Exarchs stand as one to protect Salthorin. Are you questioning that unity?
How dare you speak of High Priestess Valara so casually? These outsiders have no right to stand before her.
The law is clear. Matters concerning surface dwellers go to the High Priestess. Are you questioning the law?
You threaten me? You commoner upstart? Don't think Ravion's favor makes you someone important. Listen! My divine due has been stolen! The Queen's divine grace taken from me! That is the real crisis, not a pack of ill-omened wanderers! You, retrieve my divine due at once!
Report to the Hall of Valor. My subordinates are on duty there. They will assist you.
Insolence! You dare dismiss me! I'll go to Ravion myself! Let's see how he handles a subordinate who's forgotten his place!
As you wish.
Just you wait! When you're cast out, don't come crawling to me on your knees!
Glory to the Queen.
Indris, I see a shift in your usually steady demeanor. What troubles you?
A lowborn from Salthorin fled and underwent a transformation, which ultimately led to his elimination. These visitors from the surface were witnesses to the event. Thankfully, their timely intervention prevented further chaos.
A concise report as expected. I shall inquire further into the details from our guests directly. You may go now.
As you command.
Welcome, honored guests, to Salthorin. May Her Majesty's brilliance guide your path. Forgive me for not introducing myself sooner. I am Valara, the High Priestess of Salthorin.
You're much more refined than those pointy ears outside.
Were you slighted by some unruly assail? Please accept my deepest apologies on their behalf. Our people are isolated. We know little of surface dwellers beyond the dwarves. Any offense is unintentional. I trust this slight misunderstanding will not impede our cooperation with Brimstone Village. You are from Brimstone Village, are you not?
Yes, we are.
That's good to hear. I was simply curious, as there seems to be a gentleman in your company who is not a dwarf. I apologize for not asking sooner. May I have your name, esteemed guest?
Ahem. High Priestess, we didn't just come to discuss our collaboration. We stumbled upon your secret. But worry not. We will remain silent about it and pretend we saw nothing today.
Cooperation thrives on mutual understanding. Should you choose not to delve into this matter, we too shall refrain from prying into the affairs of your temple. Ah, it seems you are unaware of this.
Oh, no! My friend simply got distracted. You see, he's been having a slight problem breathing since coming down here. We, came to discuss the temple. Yes, we've actually hit some hurdles in building it and could use some help. Something to do with the assail. Ah, yes! The Divine Dew. We're after some Divine Dew.
Impossible. The Divine Dew is Her Majesty's blessing. Without it, our bodies and souls would wither and transform into twisted horrors. It is our most sacred and revered gift, and no outsider may partake of it.
Surely you can make an exception.
Respectful one. Her Majesty has already granted you the unprecedented privilege of constructing a temple to Helthor in our lands. Rebuilding Helthor's temple, reviving the god of mining and metallurgy. Such devotion from the dwarves. I nearly wept when Eldrick spoke of it the first time. Her Majesty, like myself, was deeply moved by the dwarves' loyalty. That is why we permitted the building of the temple despite the risks.
What do you mean, permitted? We helped restore South-Thorin. That's an achievement, right?
The royal city's construction was centuries ago, and still, we provide echo rights to Brimstone Village. Does this not prove the gratitude of the assail?
It does! Of course, it does! I get it now. I'll speak with Eldrick and make sure he abandons these greedy ideas.
I appreciate your understanding. Please inform your chief that should he need any magical assistance with the temple, we are more than willing to offer it. But beyond that, I am afraid we cannot make further concessions.
Got it! I understand. Well, we won't take up more of your time. Let's go!
Take care, esteemed guests. I'm afraid I have a few things I need to handle, so I won't see you out.
Did we just hear something mind-blowing?
Yes, and now I'm full of questions. Sammy, are you really not working with Eldrick and his crew? You sure seemed pretty familiar with them.
Of course not! How many times do I have to deny it?
But you sounded so familiar with them just now. If you're not in league with them, spill everything you know. Stop hiding things.
All right, all right. What exactly do you want to know? It's all about faith. People in your empire follow Dura, but we dwarves have always honored Helthor. Even though Helthor's gone, there's still a stubborn bunch who refuse to switch their allegiance. That's the Brimstone folks for you. So they want to build a temple. Personally, I think it's pointless. Faith doesn't lie in brick and mortar. It's all in the heart. Helthor's long gone, and he's not coming back. Reviving Helthor? Ridiculous. Someone found this ancient slab with some kind of mystic mumbo-jumbo. One part was about reviving a god. It's even more absurd than the stories I made up as a kid. I'm not stupid enough to believe such nonsense. Echorites are an extremely rare underground mineral found only in assail-controlled territory. They're used to make weapons that are incredibly resilient, light as a feather and able to resist certain magic.
Oh, we've seen one! That great sword Eldrick showed General Hogan was amazing!
Because, you see, we dwarves can't use magic.
Is it really that simple? I mean, even if Helthor came back, how would that let you use magic?
Ages ago, when Helthor was around, we dwarves had magic too.
Is your lack of magic connected to Helthor's fall?
Not entirely, but many of my kin believe that if Helthor were revived, we might regain our magic. What's absurd is the fact that we've gone far longer without magic than we ever had. But these are just some old tales. Because of them, we're working with the Assail, trading our skills and labor for echo rights and land to build this temple. So, do you believe me now? I'm a researcher at heart. I only trust what I see with my own eyes. Enough of this. Let's get moving. This royal city isn't exactly rolling out the red carpet for us, and I'd rather not run into any more of those high and mighty nobles. The lift platform is to the west. Follow me.
Aunt Zany, is it really you?
Aunt?
Aunt Zany! Oh, it's really you! Helther's beard, I can't believe my eyes.
Wrong person. Never seen you before in my life.
Oh, come on, it's me, Finn! You know, the kid who stole your wine and then you walloped me so hard I saw stars? Halthor's hammer, you haven't aged a day in 100 years. Where in the underground have you been all these years? No word, no message? Even Eldrick wouldn't tell me anything. Speaking of Eldrick, he's chief now. After you left, he...
Toplander, if you have time to chat, you have time to work. No slacking.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to? I'm no servant of yours. Try showing some respect.
Don't forget, it was you dwarves who came begging for echo rights. Without Her Majesty's generosity, you'd be left with nothing. Without our magic, your so-called craftsmanship is just lifeless rock.
Excuse me? If it weren't for us dwarves, you Assail wouldn't even have a city to strut around in. Look at these arches, these pillars. Every single one is the work of my ancestors.
Watch your tongue. The fact that we allowed your kind to work on this sacred project is already an act of mercy.
Oh, please. So what? The temple is sacred, but somehow your royal city isn't. What? Drinking a few drops of divine dew makes you gods now?
Enough! You'll hold your tongue and prepare the stones.
Oh, yeah? Make me! I'm on break!
You insolent! Then rest forever!
Whoa, whoa! Don't fight!
This is the worst luck. The temple was nearly finished, and then we got pulled down here at the last minute. And now I have to deal with this smug, puffed-up priest. The only good thing about today was seeing you, Aunt Zany.
Finn, you guys are really building the temple, huh?
Ha! You slipped up. You called me Finn, which means you do remember me.
Ugh, fine, you got me. Now spill, tell me about the temple.
Aunt, let's be clear. I know you're against it, but Eldrick's leading the charge and he's dead set on finishing it. It's almost done, but you should go see it sometime. It's pretty impressive. That said, you leaving the village was probably the right move. Eldrick's become more and more... well, never mind that. Who's this with you? They're not Assail, are they? An envoy? What in Helther's name is an envoy doing underground? Eldrick never mentioned anything about this.
Finn, listen. He's got an important role. Don't go blabbing to Eldrick just yet, alright?
Well, if you say so, I'll keep quiet. It's been way too long since we last saw each other. Hey, I've got some technical questions for you.
You've grown up, huh? Actually getting into research now.
Yes, I designed an automatic loader, but the drive shaft's got an issue.
Ha! Rookie mistake. Did you bring the blueprints? Let me see. We'll figure it out together.
Magister, while Zany's catching up with her nephew, let's step aside for a second.
So, Zany does.
Even if she knows them, it sounds like she left ages ago. If the village's whole plan is to build the temple and resurrect Helthor, then maybe Zany was so against the temple plan that she even left the village in protest against it. Every time the temple or reviving their god comes up, she always reacts with disdain.
Are you saying we should still trust her?
Well, she's had plenty of chances to ditch us, but she didn't. And back in front of the High Priestess, she actually tried to cover for us. I don't think she's a bad person. At least until we get back to the surface, we need her help.
Chippy also thinks Zany isn't bad. Magister, what do you think?
Besides, even if Zany's keeping secrets from us, we're keeping secrets from her too. She has no idea we're actually here to investigate the Dwarves' Rebellion. So in a way, we're even. For now, the real priority is getting back to Brimstone Village and reporting everything to General Hogan. Until then, we should stay neutral towards Zany.
Wow! Hammy, you've really thought a lot about this.
Why, thank you. I do my best.
Don't get a big head over it.
Stupid Chippy! What do you mean by that?
There you are. I leave you alone for 2 minutes, and you're already squabbling like a pair of miscalibrated cogwheels. Right. Listen up. Yes, I lived in Brimstone Village, but that was a whole century ago. Eldrick and I didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, so I made the decision to pack up my research and go underground. And when you first mentioned him, I pretended not to know him because I didn't want to be associated with him.
That's fair. Everyone's got things they'd rather not talk about. The Magister and I understand.
You're quite level-headed, little furball.
But when that dwarf called you aunt, Chippy almost fell over. You don't look nearly old enough for that.
Well, I can't help it if I look young. Enough about that. The lift's waiting, so let's get a move on.
To the Supreme Queen, your loyal servant, Valara, offers you endless reverence. Your Majesty, a light bearer has arrived in South Orin. Their intentions unknown. What are your orders?
Valara, you summoned us all here for something this trivial.
Ravion, this concerns the safety of South Orin. We cannot afford to be reckless.
Ah, how I envy you, Théodore. Standing at the gate all day must give you plenty of time to polish your sense of self-importance. Perhaps you should focus on your actual duty. If any rats sneak into the royal halls, I'd hate to see your reputation suffer.
Sometimes, I wonder if you're truly Her Majesty's son. Do you even care about South Orin?
South Orin will be just fine without me wringing my hands over every little inconvenience. But Valara, all this over a handful of surface dwellers. If you want to have Indris do your dirty work, go right ahead. Just don't forget to reward him handsomely. I simply never expected such a small matter to rattle you and Théodore so much. Embarrassing, truly.
There are many among our kin who resent Toplanders setting foot in Salthorin. Ignoring their voices would be unwise. If the dwarf was the only one to witness the corruption, I might have allowed this to pass. But one of them, he is no dwarf, and the one who brought him is equally suspect. I will not permit unknown variables to endanger Salthorin. They must be eliminated.
I concur.
I do not.
Ravion, you...
Now, why so tense? If you vote against it, then I'll change my vote to support it. Would you like to try?
Silence.
Your Majesty, regarding the matter at hand...
No need to say more. Valara, you will see to it.
As you command, Your Majesty. Your wish shall ever guide us.
High Priestess. They assisted us in containing the corruption. They mean no harm.
The pretense of goodwill is a deception in itself. Indris, you are among the most loyal. Surely you understand what must be done for Salthorin's safety.
But High Priestess, they seek only to leave. Whether they are deceiving us or not, their departure will not affect our alliances.
Enough. Loyalty means not tolerating any danger. They know too much. The corruption, the Divine Dew, our dealings with the dwarves. Shall we gamble the future of Salthorin on their silence?
If we could simply...
Think of the Queen. Think of our people. Will you defy Her Majesty's will for the sake of outsiders?
As you command, High Priestess. Lay down your weapons.
What's the meaning of this, Indris?
I'm afraid you will never leave Salthorin.
But why? We didn't do anything wrong.
I cannot say. You have only two choices. Defeat me, or be defeated by me.
Then Chippy chooses to fight! Magister, just say the word! Charge!
How I wish to freeze this moment forever.
Who sent Indris to stop us? Could it be that High Priestess?
But she told us to leave back then.
When we first entered the royal city, that Ruta Sale mentioned they had 3 exarchs. Maybe someone else made the call.
Whoever it is, if they dare threaten our Magister, Chippy won't forgive them.
Chippy, you're puffing up your cheeks again. We finally made it back to the surface. Let's contact General Hogan.
Oh, what's this little gizmo? How intriguing! The craftsmanship is precise, the structure is intricate, and the mechanism runs without a hitch. Also, this handiwork looks awfully familiar.
Hugin made it! He's a brilliant dwarven craftsman we know. Our Magister also enchanted it.
Ah, that rascal! Know him? Please! We're practically family. Hugin was my apprentice.
Hugin always talks about his master. I never expected it to be you.
That's right. What a stroke of fate. So you know that brat too.
But Zany, Hugin has a huge beard, and you're so... young. Are you really his master?
What's this? Interrogating a lady's age again? Where are your manners, little hamster? Stop staring at me. Contact your friend already.
Why isn't he picking up?
Could it be a mechanical failure? Let me take a look. Bearings are smooth, screws are tight, and not a single wire is out of place.
Magister, could something have happened to General Hogan?
Relax. A full-grown knight doesn't just vanish into thin air. But if he disappeared in the village, then I'll help you search. I know the place like the back of my hand. I'll hold on to this little gadget for now. If I find anything, I'll call you. You do have extras, right?
Yes, we do. Let's hurry and find General Hogan. Zany, he's a valiant knight wearing armor and carrying a greatsword.
Got it. I'll search carefully. You lot be careful, too.
No. By the title of the swordsman.
Who could possibly stand against me?
Mr. Ironbeard, sorry to bother you, but have you seen General Hogan?
Ah, how should I know? Don't bother me. I'm up to my beard and work. A supply shortage at a time like this? It's a disaster. Our entire production line's slowing to a crawl.
Huh? Mr. Ironbeard?
He stormed off in a rage. The supply shortage. It couldn't have been caused by us, could it?
No time to worry about that. General Hogan's missing. Hello, Miss Hyla. Have you seen General Hogan today?
Huh? Oh, you guys, the envoys from the Empire. Weren't you with him? You'd better ask Eldrick. I've got work to do. Either in the village or the mine. I hope he's in the mine. He should be handling the Echorite shortage. The smelting furnaces can't sit idle. We've got a mountain of orders piling up. We dwarves don't just take pride in our craftsmanship, we take pride in our reputation and honor as well.
Ah, Magister! It's been a few days, hasn't it? Didn't expect to run into you here. How are you faring?
Thanks for asking. We're all doing well.
Good, good. And how'd the inspection go? If you've still got an appetite for knowledge, I'd be honored to give you another tour. Huh? The General didn't tell you himself? Must have been in quite the rush. He received word of an urgent matter and set sail back to Hollystone immediately. If all's gone well, he should be more than halfway there by now. This is a major matter. I would never lie to an envoy. All right, if you need reassurance by Dura's name, I swear it. Well, I mentioned Dura because it would put you Empire people more at ease.
You say he left, but the ship we arrived on is still docked.
That's right! If he's gone, what ship did he take?
Ours, of course. It's much sturdier and built to withstand these unruly tides. I can't have the General risking his neck on a less seaworthy vessel. Oh, speaking of which, I'll need to arrange proper transport for you as well. Head to the armory and wait there. I'll handle the rest.
Magister, I think Eldrick is lying. Something's wrong. Good idea. This is a good spot.
Hey! His little gizmo's working like a charm. Hugin's really outdone himself.
Zany, we couldn't find the General. What about you?
Scoured the village. Nothing.
Then he's really disappeared. Could he have already?
As long as we haven't found his remains, don't give up. We dwarves are quite particular about these things. We wouldn't toss a body into the sea, nor would we stuff it into a smelting furnace.
That somehow makes it sound even worse.
Don't talk nonsense. General Hogan wouldn't fall that easily. Maybe he's searching for us too. What if he found the underground lift in Brimstone Village?
That's possible. Magister, let's search below again.
Whoa, whoa. Going down is easy, but getting back up is the hard part. Are you ready for that risk? One wrong step, and it's a one-way trip. Figures you'd say that. All right, then. Looks like you're stuck with me a little longer.
You're coming with us?
You lot have no idea how to navigate down there. I'd never forgive myself if I let you blunder your way into some death trap. Besides, thanks to you, my research is progressing nicely. I always repay my debts. So, until you find your general, I'm tagging along.
Yay! Thank you, Zany!
All right, let's move.
Not so fast. We need a proper plan first. When dwarves go mining, we always leave someone at the entrance. Things go sideways, there's at least one person topside to haul up the rescue rope.
So you mean we need someone on the surface to coordinate in case of emergencies?
Exactly. You're quite smart, little one. Magister, your two tiny friends should stay above ground. If things go south, they can coordinate a rescue.
What? No! Chippy must protect the Magister!
Chippy, don't be stubborn. He needs us up here more.
But...
Leave it to us. We'll also continue searching for the General. And if anything happens, we'll call for reinforcements.
All right. Chippy understands. We'll finish our mission. Magister, you have to come back safe.
We'll miss you.
Once you're ready, meet me at the lift.
Zany. Someone told me they spotted a sneaky figure around here. Someone who looked just like you. I thought it was just some drunken rambling, but I never expected it to really be you. It's been 100 years since you've been home, and now you think you can just waltz off without a word?
Given how our relationship is, let's skip the pleasantries.
I don't care where you're headed or what you're up to, but you're not sneaking off with our envoy. He's an honored guest of Brimstone Village.
Sneaking off? You're spouting nonsense again.
Magister, that dwarf is not like us. She's up to no good. You do well to stay clear of her. We'll handle Zany. Don't worry about whatever she was trying to swindle you into. You're free to go. But you've stepped into our forbidden grounds. If she didn't abduct you, then are you two working together? You've broken our village's rules. Even if you are an envoy, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily.
Ha! Do you really think your flimsy rules can stop an Imperial envoy? Eldrick, stop twisting the truth. I know what you're up to. Rebuilding the temple, resurrecting Helthor. Your actions aren't out of faith in Helthor. You just want Helthor to give you the power to wield magic yourself.
Exactly. I need magic. I need to wield it with my own hands. Without it, we'll never forge perfect weapons. We'll always rely on mages, on the assail, never reaching the true peak of craftsmanship.
What you're doing is madness. You even dared to harm an Imperial envoy. It's outright treason.
Ha ha ha! Treason? Preposterous. Ridiculous. We are not after regime change. The Empire and all other factions will all rot away with time. But our dwarven craftsmanship will endure forever! They were just pests in the way. No one can halt the dwarves' pursuit of supreme craftsmanship. Look at these weapons forged from Echorite Zany. They're already perfect, but still not enough. If we could use magic, we could create artifacts beyond all limits. We could revive ancient techniques lost to time. That's worth fighting for.
Are you out of your mind? For this impossible dream, you'll drag the whole village down with you.
When faced with the pinnacle of craftsmanship, family, friends, country, none of it matters.
Stop chasing your delusions. Helthor cannot be resurrected.
Without magic, we're just ordinary tinkers, doomed to mediocrity. Don't you want to bring back the glory of the past?
I do, but not through these methods.
Then there's nothing more to say. The future of the dwarves is coming, and you'll be cast into the slag.